The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Previously on Roll Britannia. Right, boys, there is an island called Nassau, currently being used as a naval stopover.
Can we stay there?
This may be an island for us to settle down. I need you to capture the most senior officer currently encumbered into the fortress. As a final resort, you may call in what we may call an airstrike.
Tradesman's entrance, chaps.
You can see, Keth, on the left-hand side, there is a sort of raised platform that is just high enough to be dry, and there's a barrel on it.
Jeff would wander over to the barrel at this point and just open it up.
Inside, you find a ruby and a key. And Derek, because you rolled a natural 20, you also find a rusty key. A cow bursts out of the bag.
Jeff can't sleep on the cow.
Oh, just pop a cow in a bag, shall I?
Well, it came out of the bag, Keth. You tell me how it works. It's your bag.
It's still a fucking cow that I'm going to get in a bag.
Fine! Jeff just kicks the cow.
It's not dead, but you did brain it. At the far end of the room, there are some steps leading to an iron-bound door.
Captain Timbers.
Malrus? What's happening, boyo?
A lot has happened. I think we found our way into the fort.
I believe our plan was to start the bombardment at 4 o'clock. You might say it might be worth taking, as they say, a short rest.
I'm going to put the handle for the wizard sleeve on the flagstone floor, open it up, and go, lads, let's pop it in.
Synchronise your watches and take a listen out for
baddies.
Yes.
Bad guys.
Will do.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. Cool. Okay, so you're having a short rest then?
I've just rolled hit dice, by the way, since I'm doing a short rest.
Yep.
Yes, and I'm now back at full health.
Okay, cool. Full health, and everyone has their spell slots returned.
Good berries for all.
Yum.
Now keep them good berries coming.
We've got liquid good berries.
They're really
Cheers.
good berries.
So you're all in the wizard's sleeve, having a swift half, I suspect, or maybe a cranberry juice, or whatever it is you're wanting. And
I'll stick to the cranberry juice since we're before a mission.
Well, fair enough.
Jeff, I'll have an apple juice.
And when you walked in, I'm sure there was that.
I'll have an apple juice too.
Combat.
And when you walked in, I'm sure there was that big. Everyone in the bar just yelled, Derek!
Everybody knows my name.
Yes.
I'm never going to drink anywhere else.
As Jeff walks in,
No need. It's all free.
You're not wrong.
Look, it's Jeff.
I'll
there's just a deadly silence.
I'll see him doing that, and I'll go. Yeah, Jeff's here.
Absolutely no one responds.
Jeff gets ID'd.
Yes, it's like silence falls over.
Shit.
No one cares.
They couldn't
I really thought that was building towards something there.
No. In fact, it sort of ruffles a few of their feathers the wrong way.
Oh yes, there's a sort of murmuring that goes around.
Stops and just closes the lid.
Rhubarb.
Say rhubarb.
Yes.
Rhubarb. Right. So we're in the wizard's sleeve.
Eddie.
Yeah. And it's coming towards that time now where you need to get a move.
It's 3 minutes to 4, guys.
Yes. It is.
Well, shall we just call Captain Timbers, because he might want to get himself in position. Timbers! Hello, Captain.
Hello, is this important? I've got a lot of things to organise here. I don't know if you remember this, but we're planning a cannon attack, and we're very much
on the... It would be quick if you shut up a second, Captain.
Fuck off, Captain.
I'm just calling to let you know, and it's convenient timing. Start your bombardment. We're going to go into the fort.
Right. We will be attacking as agreed at the stroke of 4 a.m. I'm not sure about rushing this, but if you get yourselves in position, I'm sure we'll be ready to attack.
Do we not? I need to make sure the doors
as this is going on, you just hear in the background the sound of a large cannon firing by itself.
Who bloody fired? I want their name and telephone number.
Fuck's sake, boyo, that's early, but I suppose we're attacking now then. Right, I've got to get on. I've got lots to organise.
Keep yourself safe, Captain.
Actually,
crack on, fuck off, and all that.
Actually, Derek, I was hoping to speak to you very quickly on your own.
I'll take you off speakerphone if you want.
You remember on the ship, I came over to say, don't fuck it up and fuck off and all that. Well, I have an admission that I consider you to be somewhat of a more responsible character within the group. I think it's trustworthy is the word.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I'd like to impress upon you the importance of what I'm about to tell you. When I came over, I had somewhat of an ulterior motive, I must say. I suppose the easiest way is to say, could you check your pockets? You should find in there something I left for your use only.
I'll check my pocket.
And you find inside there a small technomantic device.
I will not pull it out of my pocket, but I'll just cough to confirm. I'll go, yes.
Kraken.
Yes, I found it, Captain Timbers.
Smooth, very smooth.
I must impress upon you, Derek, that this is not for use of anyone else. You see, it's not that I don't trust the others, it's just that I don't think they're very responsible. I think it may be that in your hands, if it is used, it is for a damn good reason. But I have my suspicions that some of the others might be a bit, what is the word I'm looking for? Gun-ho, as they say. This device will send out a signal that we here on the Teldath will be able to observe with a special lens we have here. It will allow us to more accurately track your location should you call in what we have called the airstrike.
Roger Dodger.
I would recommend then that if you do press the button on this device, that you not be wherever the signal is set.
I mean, yes, Captain, you can count on me.
I have a bombardment to oversee, so carry on and remember, don't fuck it up.
I won't. Love you. Oh.
As you hang up, you hear the sound well above you of an explosion.
That's our cue to go.
What have you got?
Let's get cracking.
I'm just going to touch up all my makeup and all of that stuff with just grime I find around the bar. Let's do this, lads.
Right, so are you all heading out the Wizard's Sleeve? Then?
I've got something from Captain Timbers that will help, but I'm not allowed to share it with you. I'm sorry.
That's not fair. We need to know all the information, Derek.
I know, but like
you can trust us. Come on.
Fine.
We've been through more stuff together than you and Timbers.
Fine.
Come on.
But on the condition that I say how to use it, and only baby Keth can say how to use it.
It's your present. I just want to know what you get you.
It's a little homing.
Is that a device in your pocket? Or
it is a device. No, it's just the way I'm standing. Sorry, no, the device is actually here, and I'll just show them what the thing is. Put it back in my. Secrete it about my person. In fact, I'm taking this responsibility so heavily that I'd like to roll a stealth check to secrete it about my person. So pick it off me.
Okay,
I'm going to put it in my prison wallet,
which is
straight in the old
stealth. That would be a 27.
Oh, you hide that well. I mean, that is hidden.
It goes away like a magic trick.
Where did you put it
to find it
well? Again? Where did you hide it on your person so well?
So I don't
You'll
know
never
it is,
know with the 27.
but you'll never know.
Cavity search.
Look, it directs the bombardment. It directs the. Well, we're in the wizard's sleeve. It's fine.
I hope
I'm just
you
trying
don't
to be
sit down
stealthy.
funny and accidentally press the button.
It wouldn't be the first time. Look,
just don't cough too hard or sneeze.
It directs the bombardment. Now let's bloody go before it's all over and they're out of ammo.
Oh, yeah.
Enough about where you keep your secret stuff.
It's not in my anus. Stop it. Despite rumours to the contrary.
For God's sake, it's not in my anus.
Right, so you're heading out then.
Yes. Head out,
yeah. Okay. Oh God, what did I do?
Yeah.
Just gonna have to take a moment to get over that last quote. It's not in my anus. Now, please, can we go?
And yet, you refuse to adhere to my request.
Are you going?
Let's go.
Okay,
guys. Before we go.
What?
Before we go, if anybody sees a ship, don't blow it up.
Can't promise that, but I'll try.
Sometimes Dirk just has to destroy a ship. I mean, it's just one of those things he has a character
Yeah,
for.
I'll just, mood strikes me.
I've got bloody gunpowder.
So you hear another loud explosion
and that
above
does
you.
go in my anus.
So which way are you going?
Gentlemen, weapons free.
I think the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So you got the stairs.
My axes out. I'm going to have my axes out.
Yeah, okay.
Do a quick TC on the,
check.
on the stairs and the door. That's cocked. That's nice. 20, not natural.
Yeah, you don't see any traps.
Cool. Creep towards the door. We have a rusty key and we have the key from the rest of the thing. Do you want to try either of those before?
I mean, the good news is there's 2 locks.
Oh. Well, that's convenient. Does one of them look considerably rustier than the other?
No.
The lock wouldn't rust.
Well, I'm just saying.
The
key
lock
might go with
conditions on the ground.
The rusty key might go with the rusty lock. And then we'd be able to go...
It's not an aesthetic rust. Yeah. It's there because of the conditions.
Just some spray on rust.
That's true.
Yeah, no, there's 2 locks, 2 keys.
Key designs.
Go on, lads. Put the keys in the locks.
Click, 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 click.
Which lock goes
so you try them in, you've got the keys the wrong way round, and then you swap them around, you turn the lock, and you've unlocked the door. I mean, it's a good thing you had both keys, but, you know.
If only there was some kind of identification, like this one was rusty with this rusty lock.
Why didn't you put it in the rusty lock, you fool? It's obviously there goes that one.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sounds bad.
Now shove the keys back in your anus and let's get out.
Yes.
No, I'm keeping my key. I want the good key. Keep that out of your anus.
Don't want the brown key.
I want it in my anus.
Now there's a quote. Now there is a quote, my friend. Everybody...
If that's what we do with keys, I just copy Derek at the moment.
I've
got a dirty face as well.
It's a good job I keep my key around my neck.
It's not really in my anus. That was a joke.
Just can't
Jeff
believe that Chip says I want it in my anus.
No, mine neither.
I'm going to start heading through I'm going to TC on the
yeah, there's no traps. There's no traps, it's fine.
Yeah. Just carry on into the fort then. Stealthily.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to roll a stealth check.
Okay. I mean, it's...
that's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a sort of empty corridor, so... I mean, it's dark.
Jeff turns off lights
for as long as possible, chaps.
18.
Stay quiet, if we can.
Okay, yeah. 18, 19, yeah, both of those. You relatively well stealth. It's dark, but I mean, obviously it's a straight corridor. There's no reason to hide. So if anyone came in who could see in the dark, they would probably see you straight away. But
I'm going to be point man. I'm going to head up the corridor.
Okay.
Keep my eye.
Yeah, nice. And okay, so you're heading up this corridor. It's a little dark, a little gloomy, and you're heading towards a light at the end of the corridor. Not that kind of light. And as you walk up, you get to the end of this corridor, and you find yourself face to face with the portcullis. Beyond which you can see a room that is dimly lit.
As in, it's lit, or it's alive.
Oh yeah, it's pang total. Yeah.
We're saying it the right way.
Is
aren't
it
we?
dank?
If we say it's lit,
yeah, it's totes dank.
We're cool, right? We can say words like that.
Oh yeah,
hey, man.
Yeah.
You're quite
Say
peng.
whatever you want to say. You look very peng this evening, dear.
You look pretty peng. I don't know. I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at Is it gangster talk or
we're so
G
old.
talk? I don't know. We'll put it to a poll. It's fine.
I think the very fact you don't know speaks volumes.
Yeah, I think it does.
How cool is Keth? There we go. He's Peng.
Yeah, the use of the word
Whatever
cool.
Peng is. Is it short for something?
I've no idea.
Actually, it doesn't matter at all. So let's go.
Okay.
This portcullis.
Yeah. Let's get back to it.
God, my back's hurting from carrying this.
Oh yeah, thanks so much.
Narrative.
You're not carrying a cow, so shut up.
This portcullis. What is? Are there any chains on our side of it? Are there any?
No, there's nothing sort of on your side of the door, but you can see just beyond the portcullis itself. You can see a lever on the wall on the other side.
For the ladies and gentlemen at home, what's a portcullis?
It's picture a castle, right? And it's like a sort of metal grid, the sort of thing that would be dropped down in front of or behind, I can't remember, of a sort of castle door that would allow you to sort of poke any invaders going through. A sort of metal mesh, maybe the sort of thing that you could use to make waffles with if you sort of turned it on its side.
Excellent explanation. That's why you're the master.
Thanks. Yeah,
I'm going to use Mage Hand on the lever.
Oh, that's really handy. That is
nice. I was just about to blink, but that would have been really stupid.
Yeah, totally.
Free spell that is. It's been a real waste this early on, wouldn't it?
It would have been. It would have been almost criminal.
Oh, imagine if we just edited that last bit out.
You silly Billy, Jeff, using the spells that you've got.
I'm glad you spoke up first, Malrus. Otherwise, I could have been really costly for me.
He knows what it's. He knows what happens when it comes to spells. We're good. We're in safe hands.
Yeah. So Malrus pulls the lever with Mage Hand.
So you pull the lever and the portcullis races up.
Oh, excellent.
Nice work, Malrus.
And the crowd goes wild. There's a stadium audience in this room. Yeah.
I'd like to move into the corridor. I'd like to go into the room beyond the corridor stealthily, please.
Yeah, sure. You
May I do that?
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
So
I'm
you're
going to use Mage Hand again and do the portcullis down.
Okay, yeah. You do that. You pull
With
the
me
lever
on
and
the
the
other
portcullis
side.
drops down.
See ya.
That was just staying out there. Flips you off, runs away.
No,
and then he walks.
I'm winding you up.
Malrus walks back through the cave system,
Jeff
back
snaps
onto the
the handle
boat,
off the
and goes
lever.
back to the boat.
Puts his fingers up at Malrus. No, he doesn't really. Not canon.
Deletes himself from all social
Malrus
media and
went
quits
off
his job.
to live on an island somewhere.
And they find him years later, just living this life.
Malrus died on the way back to his home planet. Poochie.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Poochie for Richard's.
Yes, I got the Simpsons reference.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we carry on with something that's actually like producible and recordable?
Yeah, I mean, we've got this
It's okay,
podcast
we'll
to do
edit
if you
it
want
out.
to do it. I mean,
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not doing that.
So you head into this room that is dimly lit by torches across the walls, and you find a room ahead of you are a number of large barrels leading off across the room and leaving this sort of avenue, a sort of corridor, if you will. And so if you turn to your right, you see there's another sort of avenue just past this one, a sort of gap either side of the barrels, if you will, and then next to on the other side of that gap is crates stacked ceiling high, and you don't know what's in any of them, but you're more than welcome to take a look. And you can just see that on the other side of those crates there is another avenue.
Okay, and it's
We'll
lit.
investigate the barrels.
Okay, yep. You're going to go and check those out? I mean, I guess there's some dice rolling involved here.
I'll investigate the contents of the barrels.
Yes. Roll investigation, I guess.
It's a 7. So I wouldn't worry about it, really.
With a 7, you go to try and find out what's in these barrels, but you sort of accidentally sort of break off the tap from one of these barrels, and wine starts pouring everywhere, all over the floor. You're creating a big flood of wine.
Oh, you like this?
There is wine
Jeff
pouring
grabs
all over
hold
the
of
floor
his
right
water skin that
now.
was filled by Malrus earlier, empties it, and then puts it under the spout of wine. Or into the torrent.
Good work. You collect yourself some wine. Yay, you. Wine is starting to flood across the room now. It is Smells very, very nice. It's good, good.
We're effectively in a wine cellar then.
Yes.
I would like to.
It's okay.
I
It's
have
too big to flood the whole thing.
in my burglar's pack.
I'm going to use mend.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice work. In true Malrus style, Malrus has a spell for that. So tell me, how does mend work? What do we have to do?
I just need to touch it.
Okay.
Touch it and it'll work.
Okay, you do that, and
it heals the barrel.
Yes, the spout fixes itself, and wine
Such
stops
a shame
pouring
I didn't
all over the
use
floor.
that on the badge, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, because it doesn't work. It doesn't. No, we discussed this. It doesn't give magical. Yeah, it doesn't give magical.
Yeah, I mean, it would have fixed the physical badge, but
you could have still
had
your badge. But bluffed it.
Meant anything.
That's just almost like a
hollow
backhanded. Yeah, it'd be like, every time I look at it, just remember what it could have been.
Yeah,
and what I'm not anymore.
Sad times. Poor Jeff.
Yeah,
you'd have your badge and your memories. It's true. And no one can take those away.
No one can take them away.
That's true.
I would like to move along the corridor, sort of while they're dealing with all this wine business. Speaking of which, with all this, we could go into business selling wine from the portal. But never mind. I'm going to just move along the corridor, or just I want to secure this room basically and make sure that
we could
nobody's
put a barrel in front of it.
I'm just going to move along the corridor, see what I can see, and then.
Okay, so are you just moving past the barrels, sort of in the same direction you came out the door?
Down through this thing as all this.
Yeah.
Is going.
Okay, so you move down this corridor and you find there's just many more barrels of wine. But I think I need to give you a bit more of a layout of the room. So if you turned right as you came into this room, you'd sort of go along and you'd find the next avenue with barrels on your left and crates on your right.
So it's enormous.
And then in the sort of opposite corner of the room, so if you go past the boxes, past the crates, you'd find another avenue, and then the wall along there, and on that wall in the far corner opposite to the one you came in, you would find another door.
So against the other wall of the room,
so sort of exits? Draw a diagonal line from one corner of the room where you came in to the opposite corner. That's roughly where you'll find this door.
Yeah. I want to approach the door cautiously. I'm going to do a quick TC on that.
Trap check, yep, go on.
Natural 19 plus 4, so 23.
Yeah, you can't see any traps.
And then I would like to make a perception check to see if I can hear anybody beyond.
Okay, roll perception then.
Beyond that, that's a natural 18 plus 2 is a non-natural 20.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear above you the sounds of very distant battle, but you can't hear anyone in the immediate vicinity behind the door.
Okay, I'm going to make my way back to the others and just tell them all of this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do that. You can tell everyone.
And... Better press on.
We need to take advantage of this. We need to take advantage of the bombardment and get him and try and find the commandant's office and him as quickly as possible. Yeah, he's going to be in a position of command somewhere.
I agree.
Right, okay, so, gents, just need to take advantage of this. We need to try and find that commander.
They're not very close. They don't sound far away. They don't sound near at all. So we've got.
There's nowhere they're going to be up on the battlements looking at what's going on there. They're not going to be coming down here. There's no need for that.
What we've got to watch out for at the moment are like any odds and ends, scullery boys, maids, anything that servants or recruits that might stumble upon us and raise the alarm.
Yes, I think we're going to have to be brutal with that. If we come across anybody that's that sort of like, you just got to try and sleep them. We've got to knock them out, not kill them. We're not here to do that. We need to just...
I could sort of... Yeah, we could. We could poke them on the ball away.
You could.
Either way, we've got to try and get rid of those guys as quickly as possible.
Just a quick question, DM. If we were to Pokemon, as you say, all of these NPCs away, could I use them to staff the pub?
Well, maybe, yeah. I mean, you don't know really what happens if people are left.
You'd have to roll some checks.
Would I then have to pay?
Yeah, absolutely, and the national insurance, paying to their pension payments. There's a whole sort of paperwork thing.
Not yet.
Has your bartender done something wrong?
Am I going to have to make pension contributions?
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Yeah. Do I have to pay the...
Are we going to have to discuss PAYE?
Yeah. Yeah, all of that. All the tax returns you got to do. I mean, it's a...
In a lockdown? Fucking
all
forever.
that furlough pay you got to do.
About a year and a half or whatever the fuck it is now.
Yeah, it's an absolute logistical nightmare for you. But I mean, you're welcome to try.
Let's not get bogged down in that.
I mean, yeah, and you don't really know what will happen if anyone's in there when it's closed for an extended
We'll
period.
see then.
Well, we definitely want to try that with an NPC.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
We'll have to throat chop them all. Judo chop them. Anyway.
Yeah, what are we doing?
The commander is likely to not going to be sitting in his office. He is going to be up trying to... He is going to be trying to rally the defence. We need to be prepared for that. He's not going to be on his own.
He'll be making himself seen. No. He's got to be seen to be doing stuff. So
he's not going to be on his own.
No way.
The last governor wasn't.
Yeah, I know, but he wasn't.
He wasn't under attack.
Fair point.
Not till we got there.
No.
But by then we were in his office. And then something biblical happened.
I don't really remember. It's all a bit of a blur to me.
Not really relevant.
We need to move through this as quickly as possible. No more exploring every room because we haven't got time. We need to find him quickly whilst they're still in disarray. Let's go. Let's go now.
Are we on immediate attack? So if somebody
We
sees
probably
us,
should just keep
we
going
attack?
through the door then, because we've been talking about it for 10 minutes.
No, I need to
No,
get.
no.
I need to
Above
get
you, you
straight.
can hear the sound of explosions and cannons fire and
Dust falling and stuff. I need to get this straight very quickly. If I'm point man and we're moving forwards, if I see somebody, do I kill them? That's my question.
No.
Guys,
I'll sleep them.
Guys,
Incapacitate first, and you've
might
got
have
Jeff
a plan.
behind you.
It's slightly elaborate.
Okay.
Go quickly.
I could disguise myself. I've got, do you remember that ring that was on that dead hand in Amonis Island?
Yeah, the one that. Oh, you found it, did you? Where did it turn up?
Yeah. I nicked it.
Oh. Fair enough.
If I wear that and disguise myself as the Butcher of Shark Bay, could I put you in the Pocket Pub portal and could we just stroll in?
During an attack? That might look a bit suspicious.
So cool, though.
But I'll be the Butcher of Shark Bay.
I am down for that. I want to do
if you
that.
You can
Is
pull it
excellent.
off.
You'd be wearing military garb.
Hey,
no
Malrus,
one's going to question you. Nobody questions a high-ranking official.
Malrus, why not choose somebody that's still alive, though, like at Sir Albert Hall?
But they don't know he's dead.
No, sure.
I mean, he's a well-renowned, sort of famous, high-ranking general. His death probably would have got around.
Heard. Yeah. Albert Hall might be a little bit better.
Yeah. Here.
Or, I mean,
Malrus, take my poker face. I know you gave it to me.
You could
but
disguise
it
yourself
makes
as...
It would completely give you an unreadable image of your face. So, I know it could help.
I think we give it to Derek and let Derek do it.
Let me do what?
We need to find... I like this idea. We need to find,
Disguise
in that case, then, the first soldier we come across, incapacitate him, disguise yourself as him, and then get him find that commander.
Okay.
That is a fast way. Let's do that.
It's a really good plan, actually.
Move up to the top, find the first soldier, kill him, disguise ourselves.
Interrogate him first. We've got to find where the thing.
Do we have to kill him? Can't we just knock him out and put him in a cupboard naked?
We'll just put him in the
put him in the pub.
Too much time. Too much time. We've got to get there fast and take
everybody,
advantage of
hands
this.
in. Hands in. Yeah, we'll sleep him. That's fine.
We'll sleep him.
We don't have to keep killing people, guys.
No.
Let's sleep him. We're going to sleep him.
Okay, cool.
Not the long sleep.
Hands in.
Hands in.
Now, are we whispering this time?
Yes.
Well, have you heard the cannons?
Okay, fine.
Have to.
Right, fine.
3, 2. Who wants to do the words?
What are we saying?
What do you want to say? I was going to say best friends. Best friends.
Okay,
on 4.
cool. 4? We haven't got time for this. Let's only go to 3. 1, 2,
1. Best friends.
Best friends.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, that wasn't weird. Right, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Immediately.
Derek, you're on point.
I'm on point.
Okay, where are we going?
Gentlemen, weapons
Moving
free
through.
at this point.
Yep, we're going out the door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yes. We all set? We've got a plan?
Fire. Are we not doing the invisibility thing?
No
What are we
fire.
doing? Fire.
No fire.
Fire.
Do what you want to do. You do.
Okay,
guys.
I'm going to put the handle down on the floor. Malrus and I. Tell you what, lads. Right.
What's going on?
Jeff, Jeff, you and Keth go invisible. You sneak up on the first guard you see. You shove him in the pub. We'll leave the handle for you. You can take that round with you. Malrus and I will be waiting on the other side. We'll give him the old 1-2, and then we've got a disguise to work from.
Okay.
Great plan. Let's go.
So,
get yourselves in, gents.
Into the portal I go.
Yeah, me too.
Drinks are on me afterwards, lads.
Okay, I'm going to use. Can I use my?
No, just me.
Malrus.
Just you.
Can I would like to use Edward Teacher's Ring, which allows me to cast any spell using just a first level spell slot, and also gives me +1 to intimidation, but that's not quite relevant at this moment. To cast invisibility at a level 3 spell, which means that I can now use it on Keth as well. So we're now invisible.
Cool.
Until I lose for an hour. Till I do something different or get hurt or something weird goes wrong.
Cool.
Change your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. You're invisible and you're carrying around a door handle.
And so is Keth.
Oh, this is weird. I've never been invisible before.
So the handle's just floating.
Right.
Or is
no, the hand, anything you're wearing or carrying is
Oh,
invisible as well.
Okay.
Keth, right. I'm going to grab hold of Keth as I do it because I'd have to turn him invisible. I'm grabbing hold of his jacket because I'm like, right, we can't lose each other because I can't see you and you can't see me. So,
good point.
Right, I'm holding on to you, but the first guard we see, let's go.
2 seconds. I'm going to tie a little bit of rope because I do have some rope between me and Jeff, just in case we get lost and we get separated.
Okay. Roll to hit at disadvantage then, because you cannot see him.
I'm holding onto his coat. I'm holding on to him.
He held on to me, so I said to him, we'll tie a piece of rope between each other just in case we do get separated.
Okay, I mean,
just going to feel
roll.
him up.
Okay, then roll dexterity at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
You're still trying to tie something to something.
Can
you
I make
can't
it normal
see.
because I'm helping him? I'm obviously trying to find the rope as well, so I'm trying to do it. So
if you can tell me how 2 people tying a rope is easier than 1 person tying a rope, I will let you give him advantage.
Because he's tying it around himself, and he's just handing me the other end to then tie around myself.
Okay, both of you then roll dexterity checks.
Okay.
19.
Sleight of hand.
Unnatural 20, unfortunately.
Unnatural 20. You've tied a rope to yourself really well.
I've got an unnatural 20 as well. 19 plus 1 dexterity.
Would you believe it?
There you go. You've tied each other up really well.
What you've done is you've made each other less mobile.
Yep.
No. There's a bit of slack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So
it's like when you're ice mountain climbing, as everyone does. You always have that guy rope between everyone.
Oh yeah, like we did last week. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, yeah. Totally know that experience.
Yeah. Do you remember the time that we slipped a bit, but I managed to catch him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, thank God for this guide
I
rope.
fell 3,500 feet and died.
No, because you had the guy rope on.
Right. Okay, cool. So you're invisible and really inconveniently tied together.
We could clothesline the guy.
Yep.
Right. Let's
do that.
Okay, so where are we now, Mr. James, Master Dungeon?
So are you going through the door, are you?
Yeah, I'm still holding onto the back of Keth. I'm just hiding behind him using it like a human shield, just shuffling forward.
That's fine.
An orc shield.
Yeah.
So you go through this door and you find yourself in a long corridor with torches in brackets all the way, intervals all the way down.
Can we see all the way to the end of the corridor?
I mean, yes, it's lit all the way down.
I mean, is it like an Indiana Jones endless warehouse, or is it just like
no? It's a long corridor, but you can see to the end of it.
There's no need to investigate that.
Do you know how to check for traps?
If you cut back to the pocket pub, Derek's smoking a cigar and going, I wonder if he remembers to check for those traps that I'm always looking for.
Probably not.
Just a little cutaway.
I doubt it.
Is that a
Another
specific
round?
thing, or is it just an investigation
Yeah, go on.
check?
Fill her up. Cranberry juice, though.
Yeah,
When you check for a trap,
naturally.
is it an investigation check every time, or is it a specific?
Yeah, it's an investigation check.
Oh, cool. I mean, who's going to lay a trap just in a corridor in a fort? This is obviously a well-used corridor.
Well, you're up first.
You tell me.
You're up first. You do what you want.
I know, but then it's Mr. James. So I'm going to roll an investigation for traps. Okay, sorry. I think the lingo is TC.
You do that. Do the thing.
TC, you're going to roll a quick TC.
Quick TC, and I'm going to roll a 14.
14. You don't see any traps.
Because it's a well-used
sometimes corridor. when you don't roll that well, sometimes doing a TC...
It's terrifying.
...is worse than just not rolling at all. Anyway.
Okay, got a scuttle.
Pub playing darts.
So you proceed down the corridor.
Yeah, to the end of the corridor in question.
You do, yes.
And what is at the end of the corridor?
There's a door, as I said.
Excellent.
Open it, Keth. Before we open it, Jeff's going to put the pocket pub portal handle down on the floor. Just open the door and go, "You guys still all right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Cool.
Bit bored.
Shut the door. You're heating the street.
You just open it up and they play it. They've got like a game of dominoes in front of them.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Closes
the door, picks it back up off the floor.
Piano stops as everyone goes like, "What?"
So I think you'll find Shakin' Stevens' Green Door was playing on the jukebox.
There's a guy having a cigarette inside the pub, which we know is illegal, going, "Oh, I thought this was a lock-in." Stopping it out quickly on the bar.
There are no smoking bans in this pub.
Weird reference. Yeah, cool. You're at the door. What are we doing?
I would like to open the door.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Quietly.
Okay. Roll stealth, I guess. Oh, I know. There were 2 episodes last week. Yes, not everybody noticed. Well, it's gone now. Yes, it was a good one. Anyway, got a lot to do. Just get out of here. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's Dungeon Master time. Right, everyone. It's time. It's that time where the crew here at Roll Britannia repay our debt because we really owe you one. A huge, ginormous thank you, that is. We're so pleased that you're here with us on this ridiculous piratical adventure. It's great to have you aboard. So, it's shout-out time. Pedro! Excellent work from my feathered friend. Fancy handing it over? Oh, well, that was remarkably easy. No tug of war this week? No? Oh, you're having anger management therapy, right. Well, thanks anyway. So, this week's shout-out goes to Kilgrim Deathkeeper, what a name, who got in touch with us via Twitter. We're so glad that you're enjoying the show. And yes, we do love a good reference. Thank you so much for the ideas that you've put to us as well. And thank you for getting in touch. Stand back, everyone. It is a random celebrity shout-out. Now, this week, as usual, the postbag was teeming with literally letters of adoration and praise from the world of celebrity and fame. But if I had to pick just one, then it would have to be this note from Lisa Kudrow. And it says, "Dear Roll Britannia, please, please, please stop writing to me for a mention. It's just getting annoying now." Yes, that must have been from the wrong Lisa. Moving on. Now, I know what you're going to ask me. I've heard some shout-outs, so how do I get one? Well, it's incredibly easy. Just look for Roll Britannia on pretty much any social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. We are everywhere. So, if you want to have an natter with the crew, or you have an idea for the show, or you're just desperate for Derek to steal you away as well. Derek! You know what to do. Now then, wherever you decide to get your podcast from, it would really be amazing if whilst you're there, you could take just a minute or two to give us a lovely 5-star review, eh? A kind word from you guys really helps us and our daft piratical podcast to stand out, and it also helps more fantastic people just like you to discover the show. And if you haven't already, bash that subscribe button. Otherwise, Keth will throw you overboard faster than you can say, "You're still lost, aren't you?" Anyway, That's enough for me for now. There's a super secret raid going on, and I personally can't wait to see how badly those four are going to mess it all up. So get out of here and get back into the action. While explosions and screams and shouts are going on off in the distance above.
I'm just going to open the door. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you open the door.
What do I see?
And you find yourself in a cylindrical room with a spiraled slope going around the perimeter of the room. Not a steep slope, but just it's sort of gradual gradient round and round. It does about 3 turns.
Okay.
Glad it's disabled accessible.
I was thinking of a joke for that as well. I didn't know which way to pitch it. Right. Let's go up.
Okay, I'm following you.
This ramp.
Okay, and when you get to the top of the ramp, you find another door.
I just don't trust him. I just don't
Out
trust
of
the dungeon
curiosity.
Jeff reaches from around behind Keth and just opens the door and pushes it open.
Could I
Okay.
communicate telepathically with Jeff at this point, or is that not going to work? So I'm in a portal.
I don't know. You're in a pocket dimension.
You are
Try
in
it.
a different dimension.
You are playing dominoes and currently losing.
Actually, we switched to Connect 4 because it was much more his speed.
Oh, okay. So I guess Jeff has reached over my shoulder.
That's so hard. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Jeff has opened the
I would
door,
say
then.
probably not because you are in another dimension.
No
so
worries.
probably not. Okay, you open the door, and ahead of you is another corridor. And along the wall on the right-hand side, there are more torches burning in sconces. On the left-hand side, there are a row of barred doors.
Like a load of prison cells.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
This doesn't look right for a commander-in-chief.
No, I mean, he's obviously not going to be down here, but this is obviously some sort of holding cell. Every floor's got one.
Well, that's nice, but I think we've gone the wrong way. Because aren't we looking for an army guy?
Yeah, but we need to go through this and keep heading up.
Okay.
There's no other way.
Okay.
You keep your prisoners in the bottom, don't you? You don't give them the room with a view.
He's got a point.
It was that great. All right, you're leading. Come on. These guys could be dying in it. Opens the door. Are you all right in there, guys? Oh, Connect 4. Like
up.
it. Closes the door.
Hurry up.
Yeah. Malrus is beating me.
Go on, Keth. Lead the way.
I don't know whether to have a look at these prison cells. There's going to be a potential ally there.
There's a little bit of a time restraint here. I'm not going to lie. I think they're bombing the place quite badly. There's that rock shattered back there a minute ago. Little bit.
Okay,
there.
James.
Come on,
Mr. Master. As we go along this corridor, can I be looking left inside each cell, or have I got to see if there's anyone in it?
You definitely can. Yeah. Yep.
But they're not going to see me, so if there's no one of interest, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I mean, roll perception, I guess.
Okay, perception to have a look. I don't want to do this there's 17 cells. You look at each one of them.
I'll have a
and
look
then
as well,
All the
'cause I think-
listeners will turn off.
Yeah, just roll perception.
It's irrelevant. I'm really focused on Keth, and I'm just looking at the back of his shirt.
What did you roll?
I
Just
got
literally at the small of
a
his
14 again, weirdly.
14. What did you get? 7. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Jeff, you're
Shirt.
weirdly focused on something you can't see.
Yeah, the door in front of me.
You've
I'm
gone
looking
through the
Keth.
door, so you are holding on to something invisible and staring intently at the thing you can't see,
That's invisible.
which is a
That's
weird
good point.
experience.
It's just looking through Keth as if he was some sort of weird magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's a very odd thing to do. Meanwhile,
Little
Keth,
shimmer.
your experience of life has taught you a little more about these sorts of environments, and your sort of not slicing the pie like you would going through a room with a team of infiltrators. You are just making sure that you cover all your sight lines as you pass each door, and just checking for any hostiles you might see within, or any potential
checking your
just
corners.
Anything, just checking each door, checking your corners, just as you pass, making sure no one's going to sneak up on you once you've walked past. And you get to the third door and you see there's a figure slumped inside that cell.
What does this figure look like?
The figure is humanoid in shape. You can't really see because the room is quite dark. It's being lit only by the torches burning in the hallway you're in, and the light sort of drifting through from there. It does, but it's a shadowy room all the same, and the person is sort of hunched up on a wooden bench. They're wearing a tricorn hat and a sort of grubby-looking coat.
I'll take a closer look at. I'm torn. Could this be a potential ally, or is he going to fuck up the whole mission by having a civilian with us? Okay, right.
I mean, no one can see you. You are invisible.
No,
so.
I know, but I don't want to leave.
Have you stopped at this point to look?
Yeah.
Or have you've stopped?
I've stopped and looked and seen, because I'm like, as I'm going past each cell in this long
I thought you were just
corridor,
walking and looking at the same
almost
time.
like every few paces you're looking inside each cell. Bang.
Yeah, no, I just thought you were doing it as you were walking past. I didn't realise you'd stopped, because that would have been I would have walked into the back of you.
Yeah, that's fine. You just like stop invisibly, like when a video game character runs into a wall.
Meanwhile, Malrus and I are eating imaginary peanuts, and Derek's just going, I'm really impressed with how they've just got like the slight hint of piss flavour, really, just right.
No, it's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've managed to replicate
Malrus?
it really well.
I know. It's almost like I can imagine the piss.
Keth, what have we stopped for?
There's a figure in here. It could be some use. I'm going to talk to him.
Don't walk off. Oh, God. No, I'm glad I've got the rope. Jeff holds onto the rope.
You're right behind me anyway.
No, I've let go of you because you walked off. I was going straight forward. You've gone towards the cell, haven't you?
I thought the corridor was quite thin, to be honest.
It's not a massive corridor.
I'm imagining you would have bumped into me before you scooted off.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially since you were holding on to him. Anyway, so you're walking up to the cell door.
You there? Who are you?
The figure sort of turns around and looks confused because he can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
And the figure sort of says, "Hello, who's there?"
A potential friend.
Hello.
What about you? Who are you?
Well, who are you? I can't see you. Are you hiding?
It's very dark. Don't worry, I can see you.
I'm pretty worried. There's only one place really to see in here. It's the doorway, and frankly, I can't see nothing.
It's very small. He can't see through the window.
I'm just around the corner, out of sight.
You're just.
Who are you?
Oh. The name's Jack. Tartan Jack.
Tartan Jack, why are you here?
Well, they caught me, as they say. Them Imperials. I was off with my crew, and they I might be all that's left of that crew, to be honest. It's been a tough old month. They've been leaving me here in this cell. I've been not had much more than maggoty bread and mouldy cheese.
Tell me, Tartan Jack, are you...
I mean, the maggots have protein, I'll not lie, but,
Well, as long as you're eating a balanced diet.
Tell me, Jack, are you with the Queen or against her?
He spits on the floor and he says, Her? Huh. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't be here.
Looks like we're friends then. I'm Keth.
Jeff goes to the door of the cell and tries to use the key that he's got after a painful removal.
After a squelching.
Oh.
Just hear the pop, like from the cork from a bottle.
I won't be doing that again.
Oh, the after moan was the worst part.
It really was.
It really is Saturday night, isn't it?
I feel a bit violated.
I really hope the key works now.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Put it back.
Can I shock you? Door doesn't have a keyhole.
Oh.
This is a really bad cell. Or a really good one. But how did he get in there?
Through the cat flap?
Could be one of those glass walls.
Might be. We've run into them.
All right, well, Jeff wouldn't have done that then. He wouldn't have, if there's no keyhole.
If only we were playing a game where there was like dice you could roll to look for something.
We had such a system.
Okay.
I just thought maybe passively I would have seen if there was a keyhole.
You just leapt ahead.
Clearly not, because you just went straight for the key. You just
produced a key from your anus
and just started prodding the door with it.
One out and just.
Jeff, put your smelly key away.
Squelch, squelch.
Clang. Oh.
Jack.
Jeff puts it in his pocket and not a prison one.
I want to try and get you out of here. The only reason I want to try and get you out of here is if you can help us. Can you stay quiet and help us on our mission?
Quiet I can do, my friend.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It looks like our allegiance is a lie. If I could spring you out of here, will you help us?
Help you do what? Escape? Sure.
I'll definitely. If I can help you escape, will you help us destroy the forces on this island?
Just you and me. I think it's odds are not really in our favour. It does sound like they're having a bit of bother at the moment.
There are friends. I've got friends in all sorts of places. Don't you worry. That bombardment is to do with me, okay?
I'll be honest. That makes me worry a little more. But
you don't want to know the places.
I'll address that another time.
Friends. It's getting quite tight at this Adus, I must say.
There's a lot of Adus in my crew.
Are you going to get me out of here then?
Keth, the phrase is asses. It's not anus. There's a lot of asses in our crew.
Oh, that's true.
Sorry, I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you. Jack.
I can't see you either. What's going on?
I'm around the other corner. Doesn't matter. We're going to try and get you out of here.
What is this?
The other corner.
Okay, I'd like to take a look at this cell door.
We're corner people.
I'd like to take a look at the cell door.
You're gonna. Okay, you look at the cell door.
I mean, you said he said it's got no keyhole. So how?
Yes, correct.
So how am I?
A lot of prison cells don't have keyholes. You know that, right?
All the prison cells that I've been in do.
No.
They have to be unlocked by some way.
Yeah, not usually by just a keyhole in the door.
Okay, how was that? I don't want to.
There usually is one for an override, though, for any kind of mechanical device. But anyway.
I'm not there, so.
Yeah, let's get the spider train going. What is this?
It's a big massive, like a lever.
Oh.
Look for a switch. Big switch. Switch to open all the doors.
Okay, I mean, is there a door? Okay, right. Let's go for it. Is there a door handle or like a button or something?
Why don't you roll investigation for a way to open this door?
That's what I want to do, and then I might have something for that.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Meanwhile, me and Derek are disintegrating.
Mr. Topple, I don't feel so good.
Dissolving in pain.
15.
15. Immediately next to the door, but out of arm's reach of anyone within the door, there is a large lever.
Excellent. I want to pull the lever.
You pull the lever and the door slides open.
Tartan Jack, you with us?
Well, that seemed rather easy. I can't believe I didn't do that myself.
Yeah.
You want to watch a film called The Rock that I've heard of on the Sphere? You just put a load of bed sheets together and swing it through and unlock every single cell. Never mind. Right. Don't worry if you can't see us.
I should be worried. I'm a bit afraid of ghosts, I'll be honest.
Don't worry. We're not ghosts.
Ghost stories are a little, not really my thing.
Okay.
I don't like believing in them.
No ghosts here, my friend. I'm just invisible. My compadre here, Jeff, he's invisible.
Who? Where?
Exactly.
You might have heard our other friends. We have quite a lot of friends, as Keth said, in a lot of places, and our other friends are making quite a ruckus outside.
Are they invisible too?
So if you don't, you might not like ghost stories, but if you don't want to become a ghost, can you come with us and we can help you out, and then you can help us out?
I can if I know where you are to go. Yes,
that's a fair point.
Can you turn him invisible just by touching him?
Nah.
Can you just dump him in the pub?
Yeah, just bring him into the pub.
Here, get in here. Open the door to
shove
the
him in
pub.
the
Great
Just
shout.
sees a door just open. Where, on the floor?
Yeah, get in the door.
This feels like an abduction, I'll be honest.
Sort of, but you'll meet up.
You're right.
Malrus, Derek.
He steps inside the pub.
You're
This
right,
is
how
Jack.
you doing? Oh, lovely to meet you, Jack. I own the place.
All right, yeah. What the hell?
He was
is
in a
this? I didn't know
cell
there was a
on the
pub
way.
here.
He seems decent. You guys chat to him and find out
Fair
how much.
enough.
We're going to keep moving on.
You want a drink,
Yes.
Jack?
Okay.
Mead, please.
Oh, lovely.
Mead.
Lovely. Nice,
Funny
refreshing.
wenches here.
Wait, what? Sorry?
Instantly on it.
I can get you
freedom. Wenches?
I'll get you summon up like an imaginary wench for you, and I know it's not the same, but an inflatable emergency wench. I'll just summon one up from somewhere. I don't know, out the back. I suppose it's probably where I keep them.
Well,
it's better than your hand.
When I come back from a mighty quest, I have no need for sleep or rest. A wench by my side and a jug of mead. These are the things that I most need.
I didn't realise you were so sensitive, Jack. Sorry to barter with you like this, but we're going to need a favour in return for our hospitality and our imaginary women. Need you to show us to the commandant's office, if you could do that.
Oh, I know the way there.
Oh.
That was where I was before they brought me down here.
Oh, so did they point out any interesting points of view, history of the building on the way? Possibly
no.
give you a tour.
They just said get in here.
Well, that was easy. Did my colleague not ask you any of these questions? I'm sorry, nice to meet you, by the way. You seem
Kev's
nice.
in tactical mode, that's why.
You're welcome to come in and, join the party, so to speak.
Swing open the door.
Yeah. Why didn't you ask him if he knew where the governor was before we, just chucking him in here with us?
Well, that's what I chucked him in with you guys for. Thought you'd warm him up with a wench or two. Where is he? Where's the commanding officer?
Yeah, where is he? Take us to their leader.
Right.
We didn't think having a conversation in
So,
the corridor would be good.
Head down the corridor there.
Yeah.
Past the armory.
Oh, the armory might be.
My
We
gear.
might want to go there as well. Oh.
There's a sword and a pistol or two in there.
Do they have it?
I assume it's in a
label?
label box. I don't know. I don't know how they're organised.
Yeah. Bloody
They
hell,
might
who
raffle it
knows?
off for all I know.
Anybody could have it.
Go past the dining quarters there for the guards.
Oh.
Head up
wonder what they're
the
serving.
ramps to the main concourse. You'll find yourself outside at that point, and then
Concourse,
you head to
lovely.
the inner
flown on one before.
fort, the inner castle, the inner keep, as they say. You'll find a set of doors there, and you'll see some fine offices with some glass doors.
Oh,
that's
very
where
modern.
the commandant keeps his personal quarters. That's he may be in there. If he's not in there, just take the lift to the top floor.
Glad there's a lift. Glad
You'll
we
find
asked
him.
now.
You may find him up on the battlements, yelling instructions. It's hard to
Being
say.
seen to be doing something. What do you think the guard presence is going to be like around here down now? Probably thin on the ground, I expect. I don't think much attention.
Well, if your
being
pals are
paid to
attacking on the
us, so-
outside, I suspect
Well,
most
exactly,
of the guards will
yeah.
be occupied with manning the guns. And I mean, if it's if you're attacking from the sea, you have dealt with the big gun.
I'm sorry, what?
Big gun, yeah.
This is the first I'm hearing about any big gun.
Oh, the commander had it installed just last month. Actually, it's a big piece of kit.
Where is it?
It's on it's hard for me to describe it. If you head outside
Timbers.
and
Back off.
the fort has sort of four main towers, one in each corner. It's a sort of squarish shape. One of the towers overlooks the main bay. It's the highest point of the cliff, obviously. It's the most heavily fortified tower, but at the top of that tower, There's a large platform on top with crenellations and all the likes. Up until recently, it just had a few 12-pound guns up there, but they had those all moved to the main battlements of late, and this is all the information I've been gathering from the guards' conversations. Like a
28-pound?
It's a little bigger than that. I must tell the truth. It's they described it as the biggest gun they've ever seen.
That doesn't
Can
sound
I just
very good at all.
Yell into my stone of fast speech. Timbers, did you get all of that?
He's not been on intercom the whole
hold.
time.
He's not been on hold the whole time. He's busy.
I had my thing out.
You pulled your thing
just
out.
Wave your hands at me. You've got to say you're doing stuff.
Well then, as he was describing
This is
all
an
of
audio
that,
medium.
As he was describing all of that, I whipped out my stone of fast speech.
I didn't want to interrupt you,
So the
James.
timers. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt.
We're thinking of you, James.
He just did a hand signal at me. Just sort of held his hand out. Okay, so you got your stone of fast speech out and you called Timbers.
During that conversation with Derek.
I mean, during that conversation, all you could hear coming down the line was the sound of cannons, in that case. Because that's the noise that's going on the Teldath at the moment. Just lots of cannons and shouting.
Just shout down into the phone. Captain, it's Derek.
Boyos, what's happening?
It's urgent, Captain. We've just found out that on the top of the tallest tower, there's a fuck off big gun that they've installed, and it's going to wreak havoc on us if we don't take it out. So it depends what you want to do.
Boys, I must impress upon you the importance of this information you have given us.
Well, I'd say trade all of the fire onto it, because it might outrage you, but you have to destroy it.
No.
Is there anything you can do?
Yes. Right,
I
gents.
think, yeah.
Change of plan. Potentially. If we can disable that gun, at least if it's the crew that we can disable, then that reduces the risk to the ships out in the bay, and then go for the commanding officer.
I think that's solid.
Plus,
idea.
if we keep the gun, then we've got a big gun in our new home.
Boys, if you can disable that gun,
that's
true.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Let's destroy the crew.
Destroy them.
If you can disable the crew for that gun, in that case,
let's cripple these bastards.
Facilitate a landing.
Sounds good to me.
Draw out even more troops.
Excellent.
Let's do it.
We'll keep
That's
heading
the
to the
plan.
commandant afterwards.
Keth, we're invisible. Let's do this. Which way do we go? Let's go.
Mr. Jack, do you know the way to this gun? Would you be able to find it from what you've seen in the fort, do you think?
You could give it a go, yeah.
Could you just...
I reckon everyone come out of the
us to
pocket
the
pub.
Yeah, I'm out of the pocket pub.
I'm going to jump out too.
You could always jump back in if needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers, lads.
Cheers. I'll see you all later.
Keth, do you want to stay invisible? I would like to stay invisible.
I'll stay invisible, because that's... I've got all the directions.
Oh, that's brilliant, because I haven't written anything down. So
cool.
Me too.
Can I make a stealth check?
At the moment, yeah. I mean, you can be relatively stealthy, like not make any noise or anything. But again, if there's not really that many places to hide, so yeah, you're not.
It's got to be
creating any
shadows,
noise,
because
I don't need anywhere to hide. I just sneak.
Yeah. There's not really any places to hide. So if someone walks into the room, you're going to be seen. But
yeah, of course. But
is everyone happy with that
the
plan? Then we go and try.
100%.
Let's try and not destroy the gun.
No,
let's
just take the
disable the crew.
Out,
yeah.
I mean, I'm up for destroying the crew, to be honest. Not disabling, destroying the crew.
Them.
Chuck them in Bob.
Like the god of vengeance. Let the bears eat them.
No, I'm up for just... We're here to... This is going to be our new place, so let's destroy the crew.
It's wartime. We've got the veil of war.
It's not cold-blooded.
No, it's just casualty in battle. It's tactical, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's not peacetime.
No,
that's how Keth would see it.
I'm willing to go along with
It's
that.
only a war because we started a war.
No, they started it
That's
first.
how wars generally work. Someone starts it.
They started it first.
So who's the good guys? Are we the good guys here?
We are the good guys because they pushed us to the very brink. They pushed us to this cracking down on magic, not allowing us to live as we please and is natural. All we want is a home, and we're going to take it back from the bastards.
Yeah, my mum and dad would have had to have left me if magic hadn't been outlawed. Let's take them.
Right, gents, keep it calm, keep it quiet, stay extremely frosty. Let's head with the
Do it.
And let's go to the gun emplacement. Once we destroyed that, the crew, and then let's go and find the commanding officer.
Jack, I'll just take off one of the, give him one of my axes, and go, have this.
Thank you. Hey,
guess best be tooled up on the way out, just in case.
I've actually still got a shitty pistol. Can I give him that as well?
I suggest we head to the armory and pick up Tartan Jack's gear.
Yeah, that's our first port of call.
It's like a really shit last night. I thank you very much.
Wow.
This way the armory,
last
gents.
moment of text,
After Tartan
This
Jack.
way the armory. And he leads you off down the corridor, and just on the right-hand side, there's a door that, when he opens it, is quite clearly some sort of armory.
Oh.
There's a number of standard-issue Imperial muskets and Imperial short swords and Imperial pistols, just sort of on racks in there.
No cool custom...
No, but there is a sort of a rack of shelves that have a few boxes and stuff
Cool. I'll just have a look through those.
Okay, I mean, they contain the various possessions of people that have been imprisoned there at any given time. There's a selection of pistols and various sharp items.
These could definitely come in handy.
Yeah.
Look at this. Don't destroy this.
Tartan Jack has a rummage through some of the boxes and finds what he claims to be his possessions and just sort of stashes them about himself. And then he turns back to Derek and says, well, thank you very much for this axe. It was really useful.
Well,
would you like
it was
it
just
back?
in case. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It wasn't I'm not going to give it to you.
And then he just holds out the pistol, the shitty pistol, and says, hello, ghost man. There's a pistol here.
It's all right. Don't worry.
A few minutes ago.
It's pretty shitty.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you have it, mate.
And he just stashes it about his person. And he says, right,
there's some
gents, I guess. Yep. I don't know what two you are, I'll be honest.
Well, one of them's a gentleman and one of them's a small boy.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Gents, then. This way. And he heads out of the room.
Excellent. And on the way out of the room, I'm going to take up my thieves' tools and lock the door.
What are you locking it with?
Just the thieves' tools, like I did, with Berkeel Fish in the office and all
that. Okay. Yep.
Just reverse lock it. So I'm going to roll.
Okay, give it a
go. That would be let me just do some maths, because I'm not good at maths. Only got to be at GCSE. 22.
22. That locks the door really well.
Oh, wicked. So,
I mean, it locks the door really well.
Yeah, exactly. But we could just blast it down
That'll be a
later.
fine prize for the Teldav
Oh,
crew.
absolutely, yeah. Well,
brand new Imperial Guard weaponry.
Can you imagine their faces? Oh. And also, we've taken out a key resource.
Great.
If that's the only armory in the fort. Right.
Oh, God. Oh, well. Well,
Yeah.
Rather than not.
And so he leads you off down the corridor and off towards the tower.
So Derek has a device to direct a full attack. Jeff and Keth mean Alloy, the prisoner Tartan Jack. Malrus and Derek play games in the sleeve. Then with a new friend in tow, they find an armory. Now Jack's dropped the bomb about the new gun. It seems the Buck's troubles have only just begun. Will they fully destroy it or simply impair? We'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.